Hello, creatives. Thank you for dropping by. So, first, please hit that subscribe button and the like button. It helps out the channel, helps the algorithm, and it helps us get discovered, and more people can find out what we are talking about here. If you like what you hear today, please leave a comment below and let me know. Be great. So, today, the thought is it is what it is, and don't fool yourself. It feels like two different thoughts, but it's really kind of one. And basically, what I want to kind of touch on with you today is there are many times when we deliberately deceive ourselves. It means that sometimes we'll see something and we want to paint the best picture possible. What that ends up doing, excuse me, what that ends up doing, it ends up deluding ourselves or not believing reality as it is. When you can get to a point where you can say it is what it is and you don't fool yourself, you can start dealing with things as they are instead of as the way you want them to be. It's two very different things, right? When you can see reality and says, okay, it is what it is. I'm just gonna do what I need to do, get it done, and face it head on, as opposed to, well, it could be a little different and it could be the way I want it to be. It's not going to be the same for you. It's not going to work out the way you think it's going to work out. So, and we're all guilty of this. We're all kind of walking around sometimes with those rose-colored glasses where we want things to be a certain way. But it helps us as individuals, as people who are productive, as people who are creative and doing things, to see things as they are. If you don't deceive yourself, if you don't fool yourself, you can have better decisions, more conviction. You could also have uh, the desire to take the action you need to take in that moment, as opposed to waiting to see if things are going to turn out the way you want them to turn out. So that phrase right there, it is what it is a really powerful one, because it makes you take off those rose-colored glasses and you get to see things as they are, and then you take the actions that you need to take in that moment, as opposed to waiting for the situation to become the way you want it to become, or not believing that it really is the way it is and thinking that it's going to be a different way. When you can say it is what it is, from that point forward, you can start taking the actions you need to take. Not easy. This is not an easy way to be. Being a realist is tough sometimes because we have a tendency to be one of the two extremes, either overly optimistic or overly pessimistic. And, you know, both sides believe that it's the right way to be. It's okay to be optimistic, not overly optimistic, but it's okay to be optimistic. It's preferable usually. And being pessimistic is usually seeing the worst in everything, which is not so much fun for other people to be around, right? So when you can control yourself from going to either extreme, either overly optimistic or overly pessimistic, but actually this is what it is, you can live your life a little differently. And you can, if you need to, view a situation optimistically or view a situation realistically. Don't go too far into the pessimism, because it doesn't benefit you always. It doesn't really benefit you at all to be overly pessimistic. It's better to be mildly optimistic or a realist. At least this is my opinion. When you're a realist and you can see certain things the way they are without your perception clouding your vision, it helps you make better choices, make better decisions. And that means that if you can live through life saying it is what it is, not in a cynical way and not giving up, but basically saying this is what it is, this is what's so, okay, now I'm going to do what needs to get done. It helps you take the actions. It helps you live your life productively, as opposed to being waiting for things to be just awesome all the time. That's not the way things work, unfortunately. So today, I want you to take this thought with you. It is what it is. Don't fool yourself is not bad. It actually can help you be more productive. Because once you can see what it is, then you know what actions and what steps to take. Above all things, be uncommon. Have a great day.